girl is in person. And I'm glad that she's joined us here.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here, and thank you, Amma, for all the work that you have done. I'm so delighted and happy to see all the women in this house. You're dominating, definitely. It's wonderful. I remember when I was a little girl coming from a very poor village. I only had one hope, and the hope is here. She's sitting right in front of me. My life would be the same had it not be for her. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. You gave me a life, you gave me hope, you gave me all the tools I need to succeed in life and to help other girls. Thank you.
At this time, we'll call Mrs. Makoni to join us.
The guest of honor, Anna Boy. What an amazing woman you are. I thought I was the only one who was going to get an award, but I will award everyone here. I'm so personally touched with your speech, coming to us and everything. Thank you so much. I've written my speech. I rarely write speeches. So when you see me slipping away, just know that I am using the book in my heart. I really wanted to imitate what Anna was doing, reading her heart out, but sometimes I cannot read, but I will try to read. When Anna contacted me for the first time to hear my story, she had a long list of questions. I attempted typing each one answer in order for me to email them, but I felt something powerful in the questions, and I quickly abandoned the typing. And mind you, when I started Girl Child Network, I started with a struggle of a typewriter in a poor identity suburb, which typed all letters except letter E. So I had to force it until it typed whatever I wanted. So when Anna wanted me to type, I thought about that typewriter. I went back into my poor neighborhood and I said, again, I must tell a woman I don't know the story. But when I was typing, I felt Anna's story more than my story. Why is it a woman from Ghana, now based in America, wanted to reach out to me? She didn't know me, she was not supposed to know me, and she would never know me. But why did she go an extra mile? Maybe all of us tonight we must look for an answer. Why does another woman reach to another woman she doesn't know? I am still begging for an answer. Amma, you are amazing. Can I say thank you? Tonight I have come to honor, first They did not hear me first. They heard the voice of the young girls who are crying somewhere who don't have anyone to tend to them. They feel a child and they feel their work. I have brought the voices of girls that will never exist unless you stand up tonight. Many voices of the girls who want to say thank you to you, Amma, and your team, but they cannot fly here because of poverty. But all the same, I've got their thank yous to you. Many people have often asked me why I started an organization for girls and not boys. I've been asking how I started and what motivated me. I can say anger made me an activist. From my forthcoming autobiography, which is going to be out in 2 weeks, and Amma is right in front of that autobiography because she introduces me. There is something I said about my neighborhood on chapter 2. The title is Domestic Violence Made My Neighborhood a War Zone. I declared our neighborhood a domestic war zone, but being a small child, I wasn't yet ready to take on the fight. Reader, you know the full scale of war in Iraq, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Afghanistan, and elsewhere where people have got guns. But picture the war in the home, with holes and knives. Many of our homes are war zones. In a full-scale genocide is taking place with no United Nations, European Union or African Union to intervene. My mother and also Anna's sister left the siblings. I stopped being a daughter and suddenly became a mother. I grew up a traumatized child like many of you. Many of them you see them physically, but their spirits were wounded. I told myself I would be a fighter. Even if it meant going alone to the battle, I would go to the front line. I formed a girl child network because I was angry. I wanted to turn something negative into a positive. I wanted to bring my story and report to all of you like I'm doing today. Is it fair to be raped at age 6 years? Is it fair to be a mother at 9 years? I really wanted you to judge. I wanted you to pass the verdict because as a child I failed to get a judge. I failed to get justice. True to the point, I saw myself fighting on and on. I set up the first girls club at the school where I was meeting with girls as a club, and there was backlash. Just girls meeting was a taboo. I started defending their rights. Patriarchy did not want anything to do with freedoms of girls, but I had become a rebel. I rebelled against my father. I rebelled against the rapists. I rebelled against men who abuse women. I became the first rebel at age 6, going on the streets to vent. I started with 10 girls being members of the club. Then by 2009, the club grew to 70,000 girls. I'm so happy to report that it did not stop there. Just like when I started with 10 girls up to 300,000 girls by 2009, I had other countries coming to me like Swaziland, South Africa, Mozambique, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia. I'm not an Ethiopian girl. I don't come from Sierra Leone, I don't come from Ghana. But just to go to Ghana and to see an African girl like me carrying a basket bigger than her when she's supposed to be in school broke my heart. I told the girls in Ghana that you must stand up. It's you to break the vicious cycle of poverty. I told them that work towards the empowerment handbag. In the handbag, there will be your bank card. You go to an automated machine and it talks to you. Don't depend on a sugar daddy. I told you the girls in Ghana that next time when I come here, I see you all of you sick. Next time I'm here, I'll see you all doctors attending to each other. 10 years, I want a new story. We are looking for stories of transformation in Africa. We are not dealing with the issues that are United Nations and up there. We are dealing with issues of little girls who are living on the streets, who only need $1 to be in a classroom, who only need a teacher, a woman like you and me, who can be groomed to teach them. But look, they spend all the time in brothels, as sex slaves, because no one is reaching out to them. As girls gained confidence, there are men whose genital parts were emotionally and physically wounded. I saw a day-old baby raped. I saw 3-month-old babies raped with all genital organs virtually hanging out. Doctors had to struggle to do surgery in order to put all the pieces together. That's when I set up Girls Empowerment Villages, and this became the first in Africa. You know, I'm not like Oprah Winfrey, where I can build everything I want, but brick to brick, cement to cement, I put my heart to it. I put everything I thought to save the world. Today, as I talk to you, 70,000 girls passed through our Girls Empowerment Village. It is so wrong that we wrong children that way. I saw the men in Africa who rape children. The next day, the child is bleeding, he's walking scot-free. I saw them taking bribes. I saw them giving children to whatever spirits and churches. I saw them, all of them are guilty. They are guilty. No matter what is going to happen, some people are guilty. But today, 70,000 girls can smile to you. 70,000 girls can come to say thank you. Now you may ask, 10 years after such hard stories and trauma, what is that I can say I've achieved? I did not become a millionaire of dollars, but a millionaire of many girl children like Esther you have seen here. Their skills are multiplying and they've also spilled over to United States of America. I didn't know I was going to contribute to this country when I saw Esther there. So I'm so happy that we may think as African women we are not contributing to the first world. We are, look at all of you here. Our skills are being utilized here. I'm taking a step further to position the organization globally. I found friends in AMA. Today I found friends in the poets. I found friends in the singers. I found friends in Anna. I found friends in Sisters there. I found friends in Craig who is seated there. I'm so happy that the world is coming together, one woman, one man at a time. We are closing up on the rapists. We are closing up on a system that is rotten and corrupt and does not want to give the growth and development of girls. I must say, I might not walk out a millionaire tonight, but I value the support, love, and encouragement. The award means a lot to me. After many persecutions I've gone through, here is a woman who is saying, I must keep the vision and help more girls. Amma, I will do that. I will help the girls. I will keep fun. I would not have done justice if my speech goes without thanking someone very special to my life. My husband, Engineer Makoni there. He is right here with me. I recall the first time I met him as a girlfriend who was very shy. And then I openly told him that I was a sexually abused girl. Being an intelligent man, he stretched himself to be a good counselor. He told me revenging on one man who abused me would not give much as to supporting millions of girls not to be raped. That's what Ivan told me. Ivan, for that I respect you. You taught me to turn. You taught me to turn a negative experience into something positive. You came into my life when I vowed never to love a man again. I'm happy since our life together you've been a great friend of mine. My one and only wish is for you to extend such support to other men whose women are raped. They are men and they cannot come out. It's a subject that is too sensitive. People don't even want to hear about it. There are many special friends who came to congratulate me today. I've got Nali Pereira, just wedded with a handsome husband. They came all the way from New York and they've started Girl Child Network New York chapter. When a friend wins an award like what has happened to me today, let it be our award. I just want to thank you, Nali, for coming all the way. Then Esther, you are Girl Child Network. I congratulate you for winning a presidential scholarship. I remember when I said, Esther, every opportunity grab it on behalf of other girls. You told me I'm flying to America to do exactly that, and that's what she has been doing. Now I want to go back to our guest speaker speech, and this is a quotation in my forthcoming autobiography. That there is a silent genocide of women and girls in their homes, communities, and just anywhere is not a new story. That my great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, mother-in-law, aunt, sister, cousin, niece, housemaid, co-worker, friend, neighbor, and just about every female shares the same pain is not a new story. What is new in this story is how I stood up to say never again. Never again will a woman or a girl raped, killed, drop out of school, be harmed by our culture of sexual abuse. That is as long as I know about it, never again. Not any woman or a girl again is a new story. To end my story and to end my speech tonight, I just want to specially present our poet with my poetry group. You did a poetry. There is a poem that I want you to go and read. It's on page 6. And I also want you to go read it. It's on page 6. It's entitled, This is the Job I've Always Wanted to Do. It's your passion, it's you, it defines you. So this poetry book is called A Woman Wants a Girl Breaking Silence. I wrote all the poems. Use them as you feel it. If you want to get through them, if you want to do anything, you've got my rights. Do as you please. My story ends on a very happy note. Every woman and girl's story must end on a very happy note.
live on in generations to come forever. You are the epitome of what a woman on the continent of Africa should be. We are the most enduring, patient, understanding, loving. The love that we give to ourselves, our family, our community, our village, it's endless, and that's what we are. Thank you.